If you're just tolerating, you're just not doing anything. You're just letting it irritate you, or right? Is that how I think that's how I understand it. So if you're going through something you shouldn't be going through, get, don't let it happen to you.
Nung napanood ko yung yung trailer, bigla ko naisip yung may isang quote kasi, famous quote. Ewan ko kung recent lang siya, pero yung you deserve what you tolerate. Kasi syempre yung character ni Angeli dito is parang swak na swak doon. Pero kayo as artist ba, how do you take this kinds of parang these quotes? Ayan.
Paolo?
Hi. Yes, yung quote na you deserve what you tolerate. I actually, I disagree with that. I mean, tolerating someone who not only hurts you physically but abuses you mentally, tolerating something like that and you having to deserve it. It's a crazy saying for me. Kasi parang, sometimes you tolerate stuff out of love, and no one deserves to be abused because of love. I mean,
I disagree at some points kasi sometimes you tolerate something kasi you're hoping for a change, and if you're tolerating, you don't deserve what you're tolerating kasi you don't deserve it. Kasi sometimes it's not about tolerating in a good way but also tolerating in a bad way dahil gusto mo ng pagbabago.
Thank you, Angeli. Jela?
Yes. Sa akin, I disagree din kasi tolerate, pag paulit-ulit kasi na nangyayari sa'yo, tolerate in kahit sa anong bagay Kasi pag paulit-ulit nangyayari sa'yo yun, paulit-ulit mong gagawin, and you yourself, hindi ka na matututo at the same time, parang ma-abuse na din yung sarili mo. So yeah, I disagree.
Thank you, Jela. Sid?
Yeah, I think it's true. You because you're only tolerating it while you're there. You have every power and every reason. Well, not for everybody, but there's always an exit. Yeah, there's always a way out. You can end the friendship. You can tell a friend about a certain behavior, and then it will end because you have the power to do so. If you're just tolerating, you're just not doing anything. You're just letting it irritate you, or right? Is that how I think that's how I understand it. So if you're going through something you shouldn't be going through, don't let it happen to you. And if it's not happening to you, you're not tolerating anything, right? I think. Is that me? Is that how it? I'm so confused, but I think that's how I'm gonna understand it.
Pasok naman yung sagot mo, Sid.
Yeah, thank you.
Pwede ko sagutin yan?
Yes, direct. Go.
Sige, to a certain extent, yes. Pero may pagka-myopic siya. That is presuming na lahat ng tao pantay-pantay ang kakayanan, pantay-pantay ang access sa lahat ng sa mga bagay na makabubuti sa kanila. Pero hindi siya makatao. Maraming bagay na hindi makatao. Diba? So, I think myopic siya in the sense na victim blaming. I think dapat mas tingnan siya sa isang mas malawak na perspektibo. Kailangan tingnan siya sa punto de vista ng sistema, sa punto de vista ng kalakaran, sa punto de vista ng kung paano tinitingnan, kung paano masasagip o matutulungan ang mga taong dumaranas nun at walang kakayanang makaalis, walang kakayanang humingi ng tulong, walang kakayanang marisolba nila on their own. So yes, siguro makatotohanan siya to a limited extent. Pero kung susuriin mo sa isang mas malawak na perspective, I think lahat dapat tingnan on a bigger picture. Systemic ba ito? systemic ba yung ganitong klaseng problema? Nape-perpetrate ba ito ng isang sistema na ang ang nalulugi ay yung mga taong walang kakayanang makaalis? Kasi sino ba naman ang gustong mag-suffer ng todo-todo, di ba? So I think mas ganun, the progressive way of thinking of it is to look at it from a bigger picture and analyze if the problem is systemic or not and how to go about it para mas ma-address ang sitwasyon sa level ng ganong klaseng point of view.
Okay, so yung next question ko is about parang syempre this tackles abuse yung movie na to. So for those people na nakaranas syempre ng abuse, ano yung mga possible na mga take away nila in watching kapag napanood nila tong movie na to?
Oh, okay. Well, we've been saying that since kanina pa. Like, it's a film that centers around, all sorts of abuse, and it happens inside a marriage, which is like makes it a little bit more complicated to deal with, right? But the point is, a lot of us are going through this. When I say us, not just us Filipinos, but people, all of us, we really go through. This is a reality. It's just worse in some countries, right? It's really bad here, and I think what's making it bad is that we're not really aware of the possibilities. We're not aware of the other options that we have. Like what Derek was saying is that sometimes it feels like there's nowhere else we could go. In fact, sometimes yung pinaka nag-a-abuse sa'yo, yun yung kinakapitan mo kasi wala ka talagang iba pupuntahan, di ba? So, to me, this movie is like, just at least personally, it's my way to like bring awareness, because as long as it's an avenue for me to be able to talk about things like this, so that if people listen and if people hear it, then at least maybe somehow I was able to do something good for other people. That's why I did this film. That's it. And I hope they take that, they get that from just watching it, even if it's just entertainment.
Thank you, Sid. Jela?
Sa akin naman, after this movie, siguro yung mapupulot nila is dapat alamin muna nila yung papasukan nila. Kasi hindi basta-basta pag nandun ka na mismo sa sitwasyon na yon. And dapat alamin nila yung value ng sarili nila para at least pag nandun na sila, okay yung kahinatnan ng buhay nila. Ayun po.
Thank you, Jela. Paolo?
Oh, well, biggest takeaway is, just fight back. Do not tolerate this type of stuff, because that's what Emma did. And, no matter what kind of abuse, what form of abuse you're going through right now, you should never, 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 ever tolerate it. And you should, like what Sid said, know who to call, know who to ask help from, and fight back, and don't let people bring you down like that.
Okay, Paolo. Angeli?
Thank you.
Way out, be confident, be brave, know your worth, love yourself, and reach out to people. Kahit man sabihin mo na onti lang yung kaibigan mo, you know yourself. There's this one person who is willing to help you out. And don't entrap yourself na alam mo na ikakahirap lang ng buhay mo. Life is short to entrap yourself on something that won't make you a better person, won't grow.